Hey, I'm back with another video. Today obviously it's the mask, and you see this is one I made from scratch, and I didn't really have any measurements when I started, but I just went ahead with what I thought was best anyway. So I managed to put a filter insert where you're able to fit your filter in, and just for that extra security, remember to use 100% cotton because that's most effective when using masks and making them from scratch. This mask that I made measures 22 centimeters wide and 12 centimeters long. One thing I like to do when making masks, I didn't show in the video, is I like to double up the fabric just so it gives that extra bit of security. Alright, we're going to start by sewing all corners until you reach the end where you leave a gap of about 2 inches just so that you can turn it inside out. Once it's turned inside out, make sure to push out the corners with maybe something blunt. Scissors are not the best thing to use. That was the only thing I had at hand at the time. And then we're going to sew over the edges again to give it that sharp look. Come into the corner where we left the 2-inch gap to turn the fabric inside out. We just want to tuck it in so it's in line with the rest of the fabric and sew over. And then go over the rest of the edges. To create the fold, you just want to push the 2 ends, and the bit that's raised you want to flatten. Just while holding it in place, you just want to sew over it a few times. Same for the other side, but with this one, you just want to place it against the other side that has been done already, just to make sure that the folds meet at the correct place. So over a few times and done. Okay, coming to the elastic for the ears. I usually use the elastics from the disposable mask, as I just find them a little bit softer and easy on the back of the ears when worn for such a long time. If you have a look closely, the elastic has been pressed into the mask. You just want to cut around it, and then that will be our guideline for where we will need to sew it onto the mask. Again here, just to make sure that both sides are even. Moving on to the filter insert, I usually like to measure with my hands. You can use a tape measure if you like. Just measure 13 centimeters down and around about 16 centimeters across. Fold and sew both sides for that clean finish. Attaching this piece to the mask, you just want to fold half a centimeter down onto the mask, making sure that it's central, and sew and repeat for the other side, and we're done. What you could do here is insert the wire that comes in the disposable mask. Just cut that out and insert it just right at the top where I'm sewing, and then sew another line underneath just to secure it. I'll show you with the next mask. Okay, with this one we're just going to use the disposable mask as a guideline template, stretch it out its full length, add a centimetre on each side and cut. When doing the sides, leaving about an inch instead of a centimetre to give it a little bit more coverage. Doing the same with the other mask, just cutting out the elastics, but we're also going to cut out the wire that comes on top of the mask as well. Ready to sew, you want to sew top and bottom sides only first. Turning it the right way round, we want to then sew along the edges to have that clean finish. Once that's done, we want to insert the wire, pushing it right to the top, making sure that it's central, and then sew a line underneath to secure it in. It takes a bit of fiddling, but fold the sides in. Once that's ready, using the disposable mask as a guide, that's where you will insert your elastic, then sew over. Here we're just going to mimic the folds of the disposable mask. It will most probably come out. If you want, use a pin to hold it in place. Otherwise, you can just fold as you sew. Make sure to go over it a few times so it holds the folds in place. Then repeat on the other side. Don't forget to trim the excess thread, and there you have it, your reusable Breathe Easy mask. If you'd like to see more videos like these, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Until next time, peace.